If I ran over 10 children, that was not me being free. That was me escaping the jail that I've built inside my own mind. That is what everyone needs to do. You all need to escape the walls that you've put up around yourself to make you guys think that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Welcome back to the Robert Khakham Show. This is the last episode we will ever do, ever. I'm sorry to break the news to you. This is it. This is the season finale.
What a ride it was.
This is the series finale. 30 episodes, and I'm calling it. That's it. It's done. It's over. We're failures. It's all. Listen, you know the thing is, Tyler. Let me explain it to you, okay? I woke up this morning, and you know what time I woke up today? You know what time? Guess.
Is it a guessing game?
Yeah, you can guess. Guess what time I woke up today.
I'm going to say 12:30 p.m.
No, okay. I was about 11.
Okay.
It was around 11.
So I was close. Okay.
Around 11,
Yep.
right? But here's the thing. Anyone who's successful does not wake up at 11 o'clock, okay? And I just refuse to wake up earlier. So I just realized it's just not going to happen. And you know what? Fine. That just is what it is. It just is what it is.
You don't have a lifestyle that really says to wake up early. You know what I mean?
No, but you have to wake up early to like be an alpha, to make it.
That is the thing. If you're an aspiring alpha though, you can't wake up at 11.
If you want to build an empire and you want to take over the world, you got to wake up early.
Yeah.
And the thought of waking up at 7, 8 in the morning for me to sit down at my computer and take over the world, just not something that is appealing to me. It's something I want.
Forgive me if I'm wrong here. It's really only the weekends that you're like out super late.
Yeah, I probably work 40 minutes a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, all week.
So what is the holdup of just waking up early? Because obviously you enjoy the fruits of waking up early.
Yeah, like I would enjoy the fruits of waking up early.
What holds you back from this,
See,
Robert? Besides just getting up early, I get that that's hard.
Yeah.
But like you've done it in the past.
I have.
And you've enjoyed it.
No.
You did for a bit.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
it becomes discipline after a while.
I know that's
it's
the thing.
Exciting at first because like you're like, holy fuck, it's bright out. Like it's like bright. Like you can smell the dew. You can you're with the earth.
It's a magical time.
Yeah.
When you wake up at 7, 6 a.m.
I think 6 is ridiculous. We've talked about it. 6 is ridiculous.
6 is a lot.
6 is too much.
That's a lot.
You don't need to be up at 6.
When you wait, there's this guy on Instagram when I used to follow before I started comedy. I really wanted to be like one of those sales guys that just like scammed people out of money, but like did it in like a cool way, like Wolf of Wall Street or like, sold real estate or something like that. So there's a guy on Instagram, Grant Cardone.
Oh, of course.
You know Grant Cardone.
Yeah. I can't believe you had to say him like that. Everyone knows Grant Cardone now.
I used to follow him on Snapchat back in the day, and he used to do this thing where he would wake up at 5, 6 in the morning, and he'd be like, "You see, guys, look at this. Beat the sun up. I beat the sun up. If you can beat the sun to be awake, you've already killed the day. You've already made it." And I'm just like, dude, I can't beat the sun up. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna. Sorry, Grant. It ain't gonna happen. All right.
Yeah, Grant. Listen, I'll wait for the sun to get up. I'll be there for the sun when it gets up. Like I'm like already up, but yeah, no, getting up, like beating the sun. I don't think so.
I'm like the guy who like strolls into the living room at like 12 o'clock when the son's already had breakfast and a couple of cigarettes and like, has gone grocery shopping and has come home. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I wake up, I'm like, all right,
Do you know the thing about waking up early, like waking up at 6 is though? It's like once you get into that habit though, it is nice. Like when like you're like by the time it's noon, like you're kind of like, oh man, like I've done a lot today. Like you can kind of like then just take that energy and just kind of coast a little bit more the rest of the day too. I find at least. Like I find like it's like it doesn't mean pedal to metal. It just kind of gets you going, so it feels a lot easier the rest of the day.
Yeah, by that you mean when you by 12 o'clock I'm asleep. By noon by coast the rest of the day. I mean take a nap.
Hey man,
I'm taking a nap.
Naps are fine, dude.
No,
listen. I think like 4 episodes ago I said naps are gay, dude. But like naps suck when it's a long time. Like that 40-minute nap. If you can do that 40-minute nap, dude, that is the ship to success. I think.
I can't. I will wake up. I will wake up at 11:30, and I don't know. And the thing is, it's like it's one thing waking up. Like if you can wake up That's just one part of taking over the world that I'm not willing to do. If it's the other part is setting a routine and a schedule. When you don't have a job and you don't have like a set schedule in your mind, right? Nothing really gets done. Do you know what I mean? I wake up at 11 and it's like in my head I'm like the day's over, the day is done. Fuck it. Who cares? It's done. Time to go jerk off in the living room. Mom's at work. Let's go beat off. Let's go, and then we beat off. Oh, you know what? Maybe there's something. Maybe there's some leftovers from last night. You know, we eat the leftovers.
Yeah.
You know, we wipe the cum off ourselves.
Here's the thing, too, Bobby. I think we got to be real with ourselves, and this isn't a bad thing. You just don't like. You're kind of flirting with the idea of being a man.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and if you don't want to be that, yeah, you don't have to be.
But listen.
Don't put that pressure on yourself. Dude.
Here's the thing. The thing is I'm about to hit that next level, or I won't hit it. Is my point. The next level of me, of being the best version of myself that I can become, is the waking up, is the not jacking off as soon as you wake up.
Okay, but what if it was this? What if it wasn't? Maybe you don't wake up. Maybe you're not the early riser. Maybe you are constantly going to be the night owl, which your life is on the course that you can live like that. You can be a late riser and stay up long, too. You can still have a 14-hour day after 11:30. That's just going to mean like you don't really see morning, basically. And that's fine. Morning's pretty gay anyway. What if there's other parts of your life that you can make, like you can go harder in, like you can go be better than other people in, and then you kind of sacrifice the thing of waking up at 6. They beat you there, but what can you beat them in other areas? So without putting that pressure on yourself,
I see
to
what
be
you're
the person
saying.
that you really aren't. You're not really a morning guy. That's
I see
maybe not you.
I see what you're saying. You know what I'm not is I'm not a morning or work guy. If I wanted to work
We're running
hard,
into some walls here with this.
if I wanted to work hard, I would not have chosen to be a comedian.
What about this week? What about this week? I think you worked hard.
Yeah, what did I do this week?
We came up with we had some powwows.
We had a powwow meeting.
And we put some execution into that.
We put some a little bit of execution.
And let's not say like, look, maybe it's not as hard as we can possibly work, but it was better than it was. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. So what can you do?
The point is, this is the last episode. Is the point I'm trying to make.
It
okay?
is true. We worked so hard for the last episode. We really come up with some ideas for the last episode.
Because they say it's consistency, it's perseverance, it's all these things. But you know what else it is? It's having something that people care. And you know what? I've really come to terms with, hey, you know what? I will just be a Yuck Yucks middle for the rest of my life. It is what the fuck. I have 20 minutes, and I'm just going to do the same 20 forever.
Yeah.
Forever, till I'm 45, okay? Fuck it. It is.
That's forever.
I'm going to wake up.
45 is forever.
I'm going to wake up at 3 p.m. I'm going to go down to the comedy club at 6. I'm going to do my 20 that I've been telling for 40 years. I'm going to go home. I'm going to drink myself to death. I don't really drink, but I will smoke myself retarded.
Sure.
And then I will go to bed and I will do it all over again with the occasional jacking off 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Before bed and after bed and in the morning.
After bed.
After
You're gonna
bed.
jerk off in your sleep.
I'm going to jerk off. I'm going
Wet
to come.
fucking dreams, baby.
I'm shooting ropes like no one's business. My sperm thinks that I work hard. My brain knows I'm a lazy piece of shit, but then my sperm is like, dude, you're benching every day. It's like I'm not, but my sperm is ready to shoot ropes across the room. You see what I mean?
Oh, I'm on the same page, man. Yeah.
My balls and my brain are not in alignment with each other. In terms of my balls think we're working way harder than we are.
Well,
trying to spread my seed around.
Your balls and your brain should really never be working in alignment. They really they should be, but they rarely are.
Two different things, yeah.
Two different motives with those things going on.
I have this new bit I'm working on. It's pretty funny where I just go the male version. You know, when a woman thinks of her man cheating, it's gonna be like. It's like they're going to lay in bed together. They're going to cuddle. They're going to talk about the stars and the universe. And then like a man thinks about his woman cheating. And it's just like she's going to get gangbanged by 20 different dudes. And I'm the only thing stopping her. I'm the only thing in her way. That's it. All she's ever wanted was just to get railed by 45 different black guys. And I'm the only thing stopping her. I'm the only barricade in her way. And you know what? That joke's been doing all right, but you know what? It's not good enough to put into my 20 minutes that I will be doing for the next 40 years.
It's not a lifelong 20-minute bit. I get that.
You know,
because it's a fun bit for sure, but it's not 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But basically, my point is, listen. If you looked at my ChatGPT conversations within the last week, you'd be like, Robert, are you doing all right, man? Are you doing okay? Because it's a dangerous thing.
I want you to give me an example of something you've said.
Well, first I asked, why was Hitler evil, right? And then it's like,
that's a profound question.
Yeah. And then it goes, and
Why
then
was
it
he?
explains to me why he was evil, right? And then I go, but isn't history written by the victors? Maybe there's a whole side we're not understanding.
Oh,
and then it goes, yes, ha ha ha. You have a point there, Robert. But also, here's the reason why it wasn't written by the victors. And then it gives me this whole thing. And then I go, okay, now when I go to Tim Hortons and get a coffee, what's that sugar syrup that they put into it? Because sometimes I get acne from it. I feel like it gives me acne. And then it gives me a breakdown of what's in the sugar syrup. And it's like molasses and corn syrup and cancer and AIDS and all this other bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes, and then I go into when I play craps. When I play the dice, what is the best way to set the dice in a way that a 7 doesn't roll? And it tells me to put it to double twos. And then I'm like, I put it to double twos, but it rolled a 7 3 times in a row. And it's like, that happens. It's a dangerous thing, this ChatGPT thing. The point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
The point that I'm trying to make is.
Yeah, I need a point here because I'm getting lost.
There needs to be a time restriction on it. I am selling the deepest parts of my brain to OpenAI, to this company.
Yes.
They understand everything that's going on with me right now. And when AI takes like form in terms of it's not something on a screen now, it's like a living thing that moves around and whatever, and it's going to know all this about me, that's the part that fucking terrifies the shit out of me, if you really think about it. It's everything I'm putting into this screen is going into some brain, some computer brain that when they come to enslave us all, they're going to know my weaknesses, my strong suits. They're going to know what the fuck, what I'm, why were you Googling, why were you chat GPTing, why are you chat GPTing different porn stars and what they do now compared to what they did 20 years ago?
I'll say this. I think those are the things that they're going to enslave you for. You're a weak-minded sheep, and they're going to be like, we can use this guy to like just to make the sugar.
That's the other thing too, man.
Right? So like, I think you got to start like the questions though. When you're like, what's the syrup made from? That's when I think maybe the AI is like, oh, this guy's a bit of a free thinker. Maybe we could use this guy.
Going back to my point,
be a bit of a general out there.
Is the amount of vices that I have is not something that a person who is successful has, is my point. I love the weed. I love porn.
Well, let's go through the guys with vices though.
I like having sex.
What about the lead singer of Alice in Chains? What about these heroin addicts?
Yeah.
These cokeheads, man, that made some great stuff.
But they didn't
Maybe your vices will fuel you.
They didn't really become those things till after though. Like Ozzy blew up and then became a heroin head and a cokehead.
Dude.
No, I don't really know anything about Ozzy.
When he was young, dude, that's when he sniffed the ants off the stage because he ran out of cocaine. He sniffed a whole trail of ants that were walking on the stage.
He sniffed ants?
There was a colony of ants running on the stage, and he ran out of coke and he snorted the ants off the stage.
Into his nose?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's one of like the most legendary rock and roll things ever.
Really?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, man. All the greatest music that these guys make, maybe it isn't seen at that point as the greatest music. And then you go back and you're like, oh, this was the best album because they were on heroin.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I'm going to say this to you, and this might be dangerous information, but I believe in it. I think if you tapped into your vices more, you'll get beautiful art out of it. And like, you'll probably die, and you know what I mean? You'll be one of those guys where it's like your legacy, like Patrice just tapped into eating, you know what I mean? Ralphie May tapped into eating.
Yeah.
And then look at that, they're legends, you know? I think you need to be jerking off more. I think you need to be gambling more. I think you need to be waking up later.
You know why? It's for the good of the art.
Exactly.
For the good of the art. Do you care
about comedy enough
I
to
love
lose
comedy.
yourself?
Comedy's the one thing I love. I love art. I love the art form of it. You know what my girl wanted me to do the other day? Let me tell you something. I felt so...
Ass?
No.
Okay,
I would have done that. No problem. No
no
questions
problem.
asked. No questions asked. Taste of her butthole is incredible.
Absolutely.
My point... Here's what she was like. She wants me to go out with her friends to do a bar crawl, which so far I was on page, but then it was a banana bar crawl where we'd have to wear banana suits and go out and drink. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Actually, I will not do that. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because I have a reputation to protect. God forbid someone sees me walking around in a fucking banana
Does she
suit.
not understand that you're trying to be funny on purpose, not somebody's clown? Does she not get that?
I had to explain this to her. She goes, you're a comedian though. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a comedian. Comedy is my form of artistic expression. I'm not a fucking clown. Do you see me wearing big shoes? Do you see a fucking red nose? Do you see water squirting out of my chest?
Yeah.
I do comedy it's my artistic expression. It's my artistic art form. I will not walk around in a fucking banana suit on Queen. She wanted to go to this place that's 5 minutes from Yuck Yucks downtown. And I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? God forbid somebody saw me from Yuck Yucks wearing a banana suit drinking with your friends.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you don't have to drink. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to wear a banana suit sober.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do here. Really?
Yeah, that's actually
Okay.
exciting. Yeah. Do you know the next thing you got to do? The next time you present this, be like, listen, you're actually living so far in the past, lady. You think I'm a jester. You have any idea how far comedy has evolved from jesters?
Yeah.
She wants you to go back to the roots of comedy, and she's like, and then she's your king. We can't have
No,
that.
we
You're
can't
the
have
king.
that.
She's your queen, man. She can come dressed up in a slutty banana suit to your show, and you'd be like, that's my girlfriend. She does whatever the fuck I want to.
Yeah.
That should be the wager, actually. So I'll do this. If you come dressed naked to my show, I'll be like, that's my sex slave in this kind of crowd.
Yeah, you show up with a red ball gag in
Yeah.
your mouth.
Exactly. I think that's fair. If you wear the red nose, she wears the red ball gag. That's good.
But yeah, so the point I'm trying to make is, first of all, hearing myself say comedy is my form of artistic expression, I was like, wow, I'm so gay. Holy fuck, that was the gayest thing I've ever said in my life. But it's the truth. And with that being said, you are right. I do have to gamble more. I do have to watch more porn. I have to literally beat the shit out of my meat until there's no cum left. And you know what? Who knows what amazing material I'll come up with that literally will inspire generations.
Absolutely.
Past that. I will come up with material that will transcend time.
Yeah.
But besides that being said, this is the last episode. We will never do another episode again.
We'll be busy jerking off.
We'll be busy creating art, and by creating art I mean losing our life savings and
Yeah.
beating off. And
Just to give you, I want to get your opinion on this. I saw a crackhead the other day, and I kind of had a moment of romance where I was just like, that guy's like for me to get to there, I'm a couple thoughts away from just like my ego's in the way of allowing me to do that. But I'm a couple thoughts away, a couple morals bent of just being like, why don't I just let go? Because at one point, those guys just let go of like control, and we're just like, I'm this now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a crackhead. And they didn't necessarily say like I'm a crackhead, but they really were subconsciously just being like, I'm gonna be a crackhead, and they let go. And I kind of looked at them freaking out and tweaking on the street, and I was like, if like there's most days I'm walking on the street stressed, I'm like, I want to just scream right now. I'm pedaled to the metal right now. If I could just yell "fuck you" to the world. That's a beautiful thing, seeing a crackhead like that.
yeah, they made it.
Do you get like that sometimes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
I think we all do. And we all kind of judge them to feel better about ourselves, but really they're living our dream.
We've talked about this where it's to the point where one day I'm just gonna say fuck it all. I'm gonna go get a regular job. I'm gonna be that guy who makes 40 grand, 50 grand a year. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna turn on Sports Center. I'm gonna have a couple of fucking Molsons. I'm gonna watch Misplays of the Month.
Yeah.
I love Misplays of the Month. Okay, the older I get, the more I appreciate Misplays of the Month on
Yes.
fucking Sportsnet.
Yes.
Okay, it's like there's just something about it where it's just fucking. There's something about watching guys who are supposedly the best in their fields fuck up, and
Makes
it's
you feel
like
better about yourself.
it's incredible, and
Yeah.
that's why it kills it in the ratings, because all these fat fucking slobs that like who I'm gonna be soon sit there and go, yeah, see, you're just a human like me.
Yeah.
You
that's
make a
good
fucking
point.
mistake.
It humanizes
It
them. Absolutely.
humanizes them.
Yes.
You go, you're just a human like me. See, if I was in that situation, I would have done the same thing.
Do you know what's funny is I feel like we have epiphanies on this. Like we're like, it humanizes them. We come to such easy realizations on this podcast, but to us, like we're dumb degenerates. So like that's big for us to be
Yes.
like, oh, it's humanizing them. We
Yes.
don't even realize what we're watching.
100%.
My whole life, I just thought it was funny.
Okay. With that being said, good transition here. We got some new stuff happening here on the Robert Khakham Show. We got a couple of new segments that we want to try with you guys, and our first segment of this week, something we came up with, and we hope you guys enjoy it. We're calling it Degenerate of the Week.
Degenerate of the Week.
This week's Degenerate of the Week goes by the name of Casper Lincoln. Okay. Now, let me give you a little backstory on our good friend here, Casper Lincoln, as Tyler pulls up the article on it. Let's just read the headline here, shall we? Man arrested after driving Barbie Jeep to get a Slurpee, police say. Now, this man, fellow Canadian, lives in British Columbia, all right? Nice honorary shout out.
Good to know it's kind of local like this.
Yeah, I when I found the story, I was like, this is the perfect what this story symbolizes everything this show is and more. Okay, let's see here. A man was arrested after police caught him driving a Barbie Jeep to get a Slurpee. The man, identified as Casper Lincoln, was pulled over in Prince George, British Columbia, after driving by police in a Barbie Jeep along one of the main roads Friday. Lincoln told CBC News that he was getting ready to get a Slurpee with a friend, but got lazy and didn't want to walk and decided to use the car to get around while his friend walked beside him. He goes, I never drove it before, he said. Now, I think the part that it leaves out is he was also hammered driving this Barbie Jeep. No man gets into a Barbie Jeep sober and goes, fuck it, I'm going to drive it. All right. Yeah. Several witnesses seemed to be surprised that the police pulled Lincoln over and later arrested him. Summer Karen recorded Lincoln being put in handcuffs. You're really arresting him for driving a kid's Jeep, she said. Yes, we were just kind of watching him living his best life, she said. He was just happy as a clam. We were actually kind of jealous. According to police, Lincoln was pulled over for a traffic stop when he turned onto a main road. They discovered he had a suspended license and blew over the legal alcohol limit twice. So he got a DUI for driving a children's Jeep. Lincoln is facing a driving under the influence charge and told CBC that he plans to fight the ticket. Lincoln said that he had no idea he was breaking the law. There's a photo of him, I think, if you scroll. No, it's not on this article. It's not on this article. If you just search the name.
No, search him up. What's his
you
name
you
again?
can see the photo of him like sitting in the Jeep.
What's his name again? Where
Casper Lincoln with a K.
Casper Lincoln.
Yeah, and then like if you just go on images. Yeah. Go on images. No. Casper.
Oh, I put Caspus.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's going to be
There he is.
Oh, yes, sir.
Look at that first one right there on the left.
Yes, sir.
There it is. There's just a photo of him just with a Slurpee in his hand, driving a pink Jeep, wearing a black. Look how he's hammered.
Like, I love how in this picture he's holding up traffic, which I love. There's a car behind him, tailgating him. Like, just get the fuck out of the way, dude.
It's like, bro,
awesome.
At least go on the sidewalk. He didn't go on the sidewalk. He went on the fucking road. He took his, listen, you know that his daughter or whatever, they gave that to his daughter as like a birthday gift or something. And they're like, here, gorgeous baby girl, you get this pink Jeep all to yourself. Did you think that daughter ever imagined being like, my dad's going to take this one time to drive a Slurpee?
My dad's going to go to jail.
My dad's going to go to jail driving this car.
Well, like, here's the thing, too, is like, I think, like, there's a chance he has a bit of a case on this. This isn't like a motorized vehicle. It's an electric vehicle.
It's also like, you don't need a license to drive this thing.
You don't need a license to drive it.
That was his whole reason.
But he is on the road.
He is on the road.
That is where they kind of got him here.
He is on the road.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're going to get him on a DUI when he already didn't have a license. And you don't need where does it say on your license you need a license to drive a 5-year-old Barbie Jeep? Does it say that anywhere?
Also,
never.
too, in the manual, when you get this Barbie Jeep, does it say you cannot drive this impaired on a public street? I don't think that would say that.
I know, because you give it to a 4-year-old who doesn't know how to read yet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pulling for Casper on this one, man. I think like he just did something that was funny, and the cop is being kind of gay about this, dude.
I guarantee you, if you had a conversation with Casper Lincoln, you would be like, this is the coolest dude I've ever fucking talked to in my whole life. I guarantee you Casper Lincoln is probably one of the coolest dudes ever.
He looks like a fine dude. He looks like he's got some meat on his bones. He's not too big of a degenerate yet. He just got hammered and tried something funny. He's probably look at the road too. This is kind of out in the sticks, it looks like.
Well, the reason that he's in this car is because I guess his license was originally suspended from DUI, from driving an actual car.
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah.
From driving an actual car
Yeah.
and getting his license suspended, and now he's in his child's Barbie Jeep, to go get us. Which listen, he's gonna go get a fucking Slurpee. You know what kind of fucking communist fucking horseshit country do we live in now, where a man can't even drive his daughter's fucking Barbie Jeep to go get a fucking Slurpee out of it? He's not gonna go buy drugs. He's not selling drugs to school children. He might be looking the way he's dressed, but as of right now, we know he's getting a fucking Slurpee. He's probably coming back to give his daughter a Slurpee too. He's a good father.
That's true. We didn't even see the cup holder. There could be a second one. There probably is a second one.
This man's a good father.
Yeah.
This man's a good father.
Now, where like the other part of this too is like he's trying hard to not break the rules. He's like, no, you took my license away. That's fair, but I gotta get a Slurpee. Right?
I gotta go get a fucking Slurpee. And you know what? This is what the show represents. Okay, it's fighting. This guy is fighting the system.
Yeah.
He was trying to fight the system here in his own way. He just said, "Fuck it." You know what? I'm taking this Barbie Jeep. We're gonna go drive. You know what? You know what my mission is? We're gonna go get a Slurpee. Let's say he got the Slurpee. Let's say he got the Slurpee and made it home and there was no incident whatsoever. That would have set the precedent of he would have been driving that Barbie Jeep. Every time he left the house, it would have been a different mission and a more advanced and complicated mission. Yep. The first one's a Slurpee. The next one is we're getting drugs. The next one is we're going to the doctors. The next one is whatever. We're getting roadhead in this Barbie Jeep.
Yeah.
We're going to go get escorts. It is what the fuck it is.
Well, I think honestly, like besides like the drugs and like the escorts, I think like the doctor's office, he's got to go to the bank, like just like he would just start doing daily sort of like think chores that he had to do. But sorry, there's another word for that, but chores, like stuff that he had to just get done in a day. He's like, I'll take the Barbie Jeep.
But yeah, what kind of fucking communist shit is this where a man can't fucking use a Barbie Jeep? How is this any different from riding a bicycle? If he had gotten his license suspended, now he had to bike everywhere.
It's a good point too. It's like, what if he took the bike? I think technically you can't ride a bike impaired as well. That is like the biggest issue is he's operating a vehicle impaired. If you ride, like you can get an intoxication charge for riding a bike.
All right, well, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's just the problem here. That's really where he's.
The guy was going
and I want to fight for this guy.
The guy was going like 4 kilometers an hour or some shit like that.
Yeah,
but I guarantee you, Casper Lincoln probably would be a great comedy fan. Great. He probably loves comedy. He's probably a good audience member.
I bet Casper actually might even not like comedy. He's like, none of it's enough for me. You guys don't get it.
Casper Lincoln, if you're listening to this, please reach out. If you ever hear about this, we would love to have you on the show, 100%.
Just a phone call in.
Just a phone call.
Phone
we don't have the money to fly you in or put you up anywhere.
Yeah.
And, clearly you don't either.
You cover the long distance charges, and we'll make that phone call
And that's
happen.
okay. And just don't drive over here, please. All right? It'll be all right.
If Casper Lincoln showed up in the Jeep on a cross-country drive, though, that's pretty epic.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Casper Lincoln a hero or a villain? Please let us know.
Yeah, honestly, if anyone says villain too, get the fuck out of here, dude.
If we are a freedom of speech platform, if you have an opinion on this, please comment it below. Yeah. All right. Amazing. Next segment that we would like to introduce to you guys here on the Robert Khakham Show. This is a fun one that me and Tyler have created and come up with. This segment is called Milf of the Week.
Milf of the Week. Ugh.
Oh man, I just want to say that guitar riff, dude. That
nice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is just something else, dude.
Okay, Tyler, who's your MILF of the week this week?
This girl is called Mindy Mink. This is not a mainstream necessarily. 63,000 followers on Instagram. Pretty modest woman over here. People are gonna see this and be like, "Oh, she's not that hot," and that's kind of the point of this MILF. All right, this is a true MILF. This is a MILF that you would see. You understand what I'm saying? This is a 50-year-old MILF.
I see what you're saying here.
When I'm looking for a MILF, when I say this, when I'm looking for a MILF, I want a woman that's like, if I want a hot chick, I'm gonna try and look for a hot chick. MILFs aren't necessarily, they're hot in different ways. This is a woman that could make you dinner, take care of you, and then fuck the shit out of you. You understand? That's what we're looking for with this MILF.
Yeah, she has a true mom vibe to her.
Exactly. And this is her with her hot daughter, right?
Zoom in on the hot daughter. Yeah, that's
like not a crazy hot daughter, but hot. She's got
a hot daughter.
She's hotter than most women out there, I would say. There's some ugly fucking chicks out there.
Is there nothing better than like a mom, like a hot daughter and a hot mom that are like best friends? Is there nothing better than that?
There's something perverse about why we like that.
It's
too.
like
it's like hopefully they make out
in a perverted way, yes, but also in just like you both get down. You know what I mean? Like mom, she gets down behind closed doors. Daughter gets down behind closed doors, and then they kind of talk about it, like you're going out on a date with this guy. Be careful. Like they're very. You could tell that they have a very open relationship, and they're very they're very open about men and they understand what men want, and
they
they're
just have
very
a sexual energy about them.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
embrace
Right?
it.
Exactly.
Right?
They're sexy women.
What's her name? Real Mindy.
Well, it's just her Instagram ad is. We'll put it up on the screen. It's Real Mindy Mink.
Real Mindy Mink.
Real Mindy Mink. And again,
Damn.
people are gonna see this girl and they're gonna be like, she's not that hot or whatever. But like, that is a milf, dude. That is a woman that's like a sexual fantasy, a kind of a sick fantasy that
That is a true to form MILF.
That is a 100% MILF.
In terms of like, that is a mom.
Look at these. They have a little hang to them. You know what I mean? Those have been through some breastfeeding, dude. That is a MILF.
Yeah, but she's still kind of like, it's still kind of she's still upholding her
She's probably had
MILFness.
a bit of work done, hey? That's
Yeah,
fine.
but there ain't nothing wrong with
Nothing
that.
too much. This is her with her daughter, which is a little, again, I don't know about this one. I don't know
Jesus
about
Christ.
that, dude.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
Now I'm starting to think that they're not actually daughters. You know, that's not.
Yeah,
actually
that's
her
a lot.
daughter. But
Come to set with
look
me.
at the size of these tits on her. So yeah, that's my MILF of the week right there. Might be. I don't know if anyone's gonna
Damn.
figure it out in my whole life, but yeah.
Okay. All right. My MILF of the week
Yes,
is
sir.
it is a mainstream celebrity because I figure this is our first one. I gotta introduce myself a little bit into it.
Yep.
It's Kaylee Cuoco from the girl who played Penny in The Big Bang Theory. Now, The Big Bang Theory, awful show. That's whatever.
Yeah, no, that's not.
I sent you the wrong name, but Kaylee Cuoco. You can just search her, just
yeah,
Google
we're
her.
just gonna Google her.
Yeah. Kaylee Cuoco played Penny in the Big Bang Theory. God awful show, the most unfunniest show ever. I only watched the show when I was younger, and now Kaylee Cuoco was my first ever, let's say, crush on TV. In terms of like, she'd always have her boobs out. She'd always be like just the blonde like bimbo in terms of like just being on screen. Yeah, go back to that one.
Well, this is her young.
Yeah, this is young. This is the Kaylee Cuoco I remember in my head, right?
Sure.
Now, a lot of people know her from The Big Bang Theory. I remember her from when she played in that show, 8 Simple Rules to Date My
just gonna
Teenage
say
Daughter.
that, yeah, I remember
Now, that was her fucking breakout role. Now, Kaylee Cuoco, like, she is a mom now. So she does apply to being a MILF, okay? First erection, Kaylee Cuoco. First jerk, almost to Kaylee Cuoco. If we're talking non-porn related jerk, almost to Kaylee Cuoco. Mainstream celebrity, but again, Kaylee Cuoco, fucking, now that she is a MILF, in a way, it almost makes her hotter to me. In a way.
I agree.
In a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like a niche MILF like Mindy Mink,
Yeah.
but hey, Kaylee Cuoco, she's still got it. She's become more of a real woman since she's had that kid.
That's interesting to think about, where it's just like, because like, you know, when you see like a chick that's hot, when you were like, say like when you were in high school and there was a girl that you thought was hot, and as you get older, it's like you still kind of like, even if they get ugly, you still have that memory of like, oh, but they were hot, so like you can break over that barrier.
Yeah.
If they stay hot though, you're like, oh man, I don't feel like such a pig anymore.
Yeah, she aged with grace for sure.
And there's something about that is very nice.
She looks
look
like
at her now too. I mean, like, just a smoke show, man.
she's she got a little bit of that wrinkle, a little bit of crow's feet, but so did Mindy Mink. And you know what?
That's nice.
It's
a real woman.
It's real womanly like. Anyways, let us know who
is the MILF of the week.
Who is the MILF of the week? Is it Mindy Mink or is it Kaylee Cuoco?
Yeah.
Comment below. Let us know. Give us your opinion. Okay.
All right.
Now, our next segment, final segment for this week at least. This is a game that me and Tyler are going to play, and it's called Who Said That?
Who said that?
I like that one. All right.
So, Tyler has prepared a quote for me, and I am going to read the quote, and then I'm going to try and guess who came up with this. Go ahead, Tyler, read it.
No matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your looks, skills, or age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile. No one can ever take that away from you.
Joseph Stalin.
No. Do you want like some hints on this?
Nope.
Because this is gonna be a tough one to get. I might even I think you're gonna get this. I think it's within your generation, which is within the range of things you've seen on the internet. And it is like, he is popular, like meme culture type guy.
Mike Tyson.
No, I didn't say professional athlete.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say legend.
Okay. No matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you lovable. And it doesn't matter your looks, skills, or age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile. No one can ever take that away from you. Sylvester Stallone.
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. Stay away from like kind of the blockbuster sort of things you're thinking. Like go more into meme culture.
This does sound like it would be in like a movie speech.
It does, right?
Right.
It sounds very theatrical.
Yeah, the guy's like on the ground or whatever, and then he hears his trainer's voice saying this to him, and he gets up and just still gets the shit kicked out of him, but he does it in like a prideful way.
Yeah, no, not like that. Again, like really stick to like internet 2012, 13,
Oh,
2010s.
Chuck Norris.
No,
What do you mean?
not Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
I think Chuck Norris said something along these lines, but really, like honestly, it's the you lovable. That's a big hint in there.
You lovable. So it's clearly a
But
black
it's
guy
not
saying
black,
this.
but it's not black though either.
What?
It's not black though either.
You tell me a white guy speaks like this.
Yes.
You lovable. It says you lovable, not you're lovable. He says you
Yeah.
lovable.
Yeah. I kind of gotta tell you at the end of this too.
You will tell me. We're gonna know who it is.
I gotta tell you.
Is it 2000? John Cusack from the movie 2012?
No.
Oh,
No, not an actor.
well,
Not-
that movie
not
came
from a
out in
movie.
2009. Though.
Not from a movie. No.
Not from a movie.
No.
Mm.
Okay, let me give you this then, because dude, it's a very, I don't think you're going to get this,
Give
but
me the
when I
hint.
show you, I think if you know the guy, you're going to be like, oh, there is a documentary on Netflix about this guy now. Recently came out within the last year.
Oh, Charlie Sheen,
No.
bro.
But we're getting, again, that is an actor, but it like kind of
Charlie.
like was meme culture and a bit of an impact for the wrong reasons kind of guy on the internet.
Joseph Coney.
No.
Wait, don't tell me. I know who it is.
No problem.
It's that guy from Hot Tub Time Machine.
No.
The dude, the bald guy.
No.
What was his name? Rob Lovitz. No,
Yes.
not Rob Lovitz.
It's Rob something. but
Rob
it's not
something.
him.
It's not him.
though. No.
It's not the guy from Hot Tub Time Machine.
No.
I swear it's the guy from Hot Tub Time Machine. Okay. It's not the guy. No matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you lovable. And it doesn't matter your looks, skills, or age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile. No one can ever take that away from you. The guy who played Stifler.
No. Sean William Scott? No.
Sean William Scott. Stifler.
No.
The guy who played Jason Biggs, who played Jason Biggs in American Pie.
I'll give you this. It's no one from American Pie.
Oh my goodness. Okay, 3 more guesses, and then you gotta tell me who it is.
Yep.
Is it? Fuck. Meme culture, 2012. I give up. Tell me who it is.
Okay.
I give up.
I want you to put this headphone in, and we'll figure out a better way for you to listen to
no.
this. But yeah. You're gonna again, if you know this one, you're gonna love it. Anyone who's watched DK, or if you're watching this, or Anthony, if you're watching this, if you get this one, that's awesome. You too, or no, Kai the Hatchet.
Kai the Hitchhiker.
Do you remember this guy?
No, never seen this before.
Okay, you're gonna listen to this one then.
There's an ad.
It's like an extra. It's like a 30
Yeah.
seconds you're gonna listen to. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Restart that.
What's up? I'm one of the heroes.
Yeah. Can we talk to you? Do you mind?
What do you want to talk about?
What happened today?
Well, went straight out of Dogtown, skateboarding, surfing it up. Before I say anything else, I want to say no matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your look, skills, or age, or size, or anything, you're worthwhile. No one could ever take that away from you. Now, this stuff right here, I was driving and
Yeah, I see.
I was in the
I would have
passenger.
never gotten that. I didn't even know who this guy is. The homeless hitchhiker, eh?
You
With a
don't know
hatchet.
You don't know the homeless hitchhiker?
Nope,
Okay,
never
so I
know.
think actually like the people that like our buddies that watch it, if they're in the same age group, anyone watching this would remember this guy.
Sure.
So this guy was hitchhiking, and I'll tell the story kind of like not chronological. I'll just tell you like the facts of what happened. He was hitchhiking with a guy. The guy the guy's driving. The guy that's like Kai, that's hitchhiking, offers him a joint in the joint is like, it's like a concoction of drugs essentially.
Yeah.
And the guy that's driving that he offered him the joint to starts losing his mind and freaking out. So then, and then like gets out of the car and starts like attacking an old lady. So Kai has a hatchet on him and beats the fuck out of him and kills him with the hatchet.
Oh, Jesus.
And then he's looked at as a hero, though. People are like, oh my God, you saved him, because they don't know that he gave the joint to him yet. And then he's just taking us for a ride, like, oh, I'm just going to take all this fame. And he's like a huge alcoholic, and they're doing this big documentary on him the whole time. And at the end of it, it comes out that he did that with the hatchet. And also, he had killed a guy before and said that the guy was raping him.
Oh my
But
God.
really, the guy never was raping him. There was a bunch of stories going like, this guy was actually a nice guy. Like, the guy with the hatchet is just a psycho. But this guy was he was on Jimmy Kimmel. Like, he was all over the place, that Kai guy, all over. And like a big meme culture, they just like a lot of memes coming out, just smash, 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 because that's how he explains it to the guy on the camera there. That's too bad. I want maybe you are maybe that just missed your generation, but
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
like
so.
that was a massive internet thing for a while though.
Really?
Yeah, and that quote itself too. I think like if you know the guy, that might click with you when you watch that video. Be like, oh yeah, because it's so crazy that he kind of forced it. It's like, no matter what you've done, you lovable. Like, he kind of like, that's
Yeah.
before you know anything about him. He says that to you.
That was the first interview.
And
Man.
then he starts telling exactly what he did, basically. And it's like, oh, this guy's insane, dude.
You know what, man? Good. You know? You know what? Good. You know, I fuck with that. I appreciate that, you know? Because that sounds like something I would do. That's
the guy's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
me thing where, like, before, like, if I'm getting arrested, dude, there's no cameras, no nothing. I'm still giving a speech like that. I already know me. I know me as a person, bro. And I'm like the most motivational person that doesn't do anything for myself in any way to motivate me. I'll motivate the shit out of other people to do something.
Yeah.
I'll kick anyone else into high gear and they'll go do something. But in terms of applying that to me, it won't work. So if I'm getting arrested, I'm giving the same speech like, it ain't what you do that matters. What matters is how your mindset perceives yourself or some shit like that.
Well, yeah, because you're kind of you're selling the audience on you right there. You're just like, no matter what, you're selling the jury, being like, yeah, this guy's a good guy though. I don't care what he did.
Meanwhile, I'm getting fucking tasered.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you guys don't understand. The universe has its way. The universe, everything will align with each other. The stars make sense. The stars align. That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, it's very nice.
I'll try and make sure next time too when I do this, I'll be like, what is more your gen? I thought that was kind of caught up with you, but yeah, I'll try and make it a little more like kind of your generation friendly too.
I
'Cause we got
appreciate-
4 years between us.
I appreciate learning something.
Yeah, but that guy, honestly, dude, go on Netflix and watch that documentary though. That like perfectly explains the timeline. Because I remember watching that and kind of going back in time, being like, oh yeah, I remember all of this happening basically. But watch that. That is a ride of a documentary.
You know, that's the thing, man. It's like, you know, I'm realizing this, you know, with all the bullshit in the world, with all the division.
You're about to do that speech right now. I love it.
All the division, all the bullshit in the world, all the hate, all the trying to divide us and make us hate each other. You know, at the end of the day, man, it's like we're all human beings. You know, we're all human beings. We all breathe the same air. We all have 5 fingers, 10 fingers, 10 toes, nostrils, eyeballs, penis, vagina. We're all human beings at the end of the day. And all this other shit that exists in the world, that's all make believe. It's all manufactured.
I love these speeches. I love when this is like honestly, dude, we're gonna use this as like a dramatic clip basically. But this is like basically most podcasters. It's like they say a bunch of nothing for a long time, and people are like, "This is incredible."
It's all make believe. It's all made up. None of it's all this stuff. It's stuff we created in the world. Wars, you know, over land. It's who said we created this. We said, hey, you're gonna go kill that guy over there. Why? Because we live here now, or I live here, or you live here. And it's like, what's that about? You know, what's that?
To power.
You're gonna kill this guy? Why? Because he looks different. He looks different than you, so you gotta go murder him, and he hates you. Not only does he hate you, he wants you dead too. You gonna let him kill you? No, I'm gonna kill him first. All that stuff, man. You know, listen. Don't ever let anybody make you think you ain't nothing. You believe in yourself. You believe in who you are as a human being.
All right, I want you to do that again, and I want to set it up like this, where you have just run over a school of children with
Right.
your car. You're intoxicated. Not too intoxicated that you can't give a speech out, but you're intoxicated. And the cops are there, the cameras are on you, and the cops are like, yeah, you guys can get some interviews on this guy.
There are dead children on my hood currently as I give this speech.
Yes.
The cops show up. They go,
And it's in the back shot, too, of the camera. Like, right, they got
Yeah.
you, but they've also got, like, just dead kids hanging over the hood.
they know it was you.
Yeah.
Clearly you.
Yeah. This is a dark setting, too. So I want to, you know what I mean? Get into it. Like, feel it, dude.
The world will come after you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the world will make you feel like you've done something wrong. The world will say, hey, man, you ran over a bunch of children. And to that I say, what is the universe? The universe has its way. The universe has a plan of action. Don't ever let anybody make you think you can't do anything that you set your mind to. If you set your mind to something, you can do it. I'm currently being
Don't break the fourth wall. Keep going.
well, I'm just picturing.
No, just keep going. Picture it and tell me it. Robert, what are you going to do when they bring you to court? What are you going to say?
I will tell the judge, you can lock me away. You can lock away my physical body. You can put my physical being into behind a cell. But you can never lock away my spirit of freedom, the spirit of wanting to create something that transcends just my existence on this planet. You can never lock away my intentions of transcending this physical realm that we're in.
Okay, Robert, one more question before they take you away for life. Was this, in regards to that answer, was this an extension of your freedom? Was this an example of you being truly free as a human being?
Freedom comes in many forms. Comes in many different ways. If I ran over 10 children, that was not me being free. That was me escaping the jail that I've built inside my own mind. That is what everyone needs to do. You all need to escape the walls that you've put up around yourself to make you guys think that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You need to wake up and realize there's more to this. There's more to life than sitting in the back of this police car and being put into court. You need to understand that whatever happens here will not happen over there. You need to realize that one day none of this will matter. You are on a little blue ball circling a bigger galaxy than you can even comprehend. Are we alone in the universe? Or is there other people around us? All I know is maybe these children will find out that right now, as they are scraping them off the hood of my Toyota Matrix, and there was a child swinging on the swing set, and now he's swinging in the universe of life because he's dead. But, to his parents, I say, I have helped your child reach enlightenment by hanging off the hood of my car. To the police officers who are trying to restrain me and put me away, you can lock away my physical self, but you will never lock away the human desire to be free, to live in the land with grass and animals and cows and chickens and pigs and a hot wife who blows you every morning and night. That is the speech.
I love that, for one, that you took a little Braveheart at the end of that.
I
You can
felt
take
it.
our land, but you'll never take our freedom.
I felt the
Something
Mel
like that.
Gibson coming in a little bit.
I felt that. I also love too, dude, in this situation, like, because you're going to jail for life at this point, right? Like, you took advantage of your last moments of like being out in the world. You're like, I'm gonna dominate this mic. Like I'm not fucking leaving here. and also you went on so long where it's like it almost took me away from what you're talking about until you brought me back when you're like, oh, like I just killed these kids and stuff. I kind of forgot that we were talking about killing kids. I was kind of just, and I think that's the point of a good speech like that is like you're trying to distract them from what the actual thing is. You just want them to get immersed into what you're talking about. And I think you did a great job with that.
If you can give a good speech, you could literally, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. If you could speak well, people will respect you. You could do anything at this point. They don't care. If you give a good speech, people will follow you and will respect you.
Look at Hitler.
Look at Hitler.
Yeah.
Why was he so evil? Do we know? Maybe we don't know the whole story here.
Well, I mean, I honestly, you're a Jew. You can say that. I'm gonna resign from that
You know what?
conversation.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say this.
Yeah.
Because the fight for man, the fight for men to appreciate what they have, which is shoes and clothes and good vagina and a nice home cooked meal at the end of the day, doesn't stop the fact that maybe Hitler had something going on. Maybe we misread him.
I'm sure he had his struggles mentally.
He gave a couple of good speeches, and look at all he did. Look what he
Couple
did.
good speech. I think every speech he gave was great, dude.
Maybe Kai the Hitchhiker was almost on the same wavelength as Hitler.
He was close. He honestly was. Like, he was taking over, dude.
Yeah.
People would follow him.
Maybe.
Yeah. We were
Maybe.
close.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? I think that's good.
I think it's a good episode.
I think that's good. Well, I mean, we don't have to grade it. We'll see what the people think, but I think like that's a good amount of time.
I
though.
think that's a good episode here.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everyone. This has been the Robert Khakham Show. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you enjoyed the episode. Leave a comment below. If you like the segments, let us know if Casper Lincoln's a hero, who your favorite Milf of the week is. If you got a quote, if you got a question you want to ask, let us know. Leave a comment below. Thank you very much, everybody. That's been the Robert Khakham Show. I've been Robert Khakham with my producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Tyler Hartley. Subscribe, like, have a good one. Appreciate you, everybody. Goodbye.